are we doing, Josh?
2.7 decimals to fraction.
And what can you now do, Tristan?
I can change decimals to fractions.
And is that true, y'all?
Yeah.
Yes. Vocab, you need to know that a decimal is the exact same thing as a what, everybody?
Fraction.
It's part of a whole, yes, but a decimal is really the exact same thing as a
Fraction.
It's the exact same thing as a fraction. The only difference now with decimals is what concept do we need to make sure we have a full grasp upon? Look at number 2 there. What concept do we need to know fully, Sarah? Place value. So remember early in the year when we did place value in our wake-ups?
Yeah.
Super important because if you don't know place value, you can't convert a fraction or a decimal to a fraction. If you know place value, it's pretty easy, right? You simply do what? When you're converting a decimal to a fraction, what do you have to do? What do you have, like, what is the thing you do when you're done? When you're reporting seriously? A decimal to a fraction? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Mariam? Well, you reduce at the end if you have to, right? 0.5. What are you doing? 0.5. What are you doing when you're converting this to a fraction? Yeah, Yusuf? You read it! You read it, right? So if you read 0.5 how you should you read it as 0.5? No, only I can, right? Only the teachers can read it as 0.5. How must you read it? How must you read 0.5? How must you, Arzana? Well, and for the decimal, yep. So, and, which is? So, you have to say the 5 too, though, right? So, and 5/10 right here. And then, who said reduce? Who said you reduce? You reduce at the very end if you have to, right? Okay, so you have did you know statements. Did you know? A decimal can show the same thing as a fraction. Did you know number 4? Did you know number 4? Read it, read it, read it, read it. Kaylee, read your number 4 to me.
If you know your place value, you know how to change decimals to fractions.
So if you can read place value, you're done. You're done. You can change decimals to fractions. And then the last one, number 5. When you read a decimal point, you don't say decimal point, you don't say point, you say 1, 2, 3, go.
And.
Love it. And then when would you ever use this? Why in the world would a teacher ever teach you to convert a decimal to a fraction, Kennedy?
When you see decimals, you usually read them as fractions.
When you see decimals, you usually report them as a fraction, right? Okay. Secondly, when would you ever use this? The other one, Jonathan.
If you're at the deli and you ask for like half a pound of meat, you have you ask it for a fraction, but they give it to you.
And during this time, like when he's going over these notes, you can add in a picture if that helps you. So right here, you may want to put like a little baggie of meat, a little label on it.
Okay, anything else? Questions, comments, quandaries, queries, quips? Yes? About this? Anything about this right now?